So the big question that people ask all the time is, what do you do? Now, please, when somebody asks that question, do not be the person that instantly starts rattling everything off with your big long pitches, and we help businesses just like you become much more cost effective and save money, and we're the best in the industry, and all the rest of it, Hanslow. So here's what you should do, or you could try next time. So when somebody says, like, what do you do? What they actually meant to say was, what could you do for me? So it is important that in the early stage of the conversation, you don't bore them with big long pitches and start explaining everything. Just have a short, succinct answer. So for me, people say, hey Matt, what do you do? And I go, well, thank you for asking, buys me a bit of time. You know, we specialise in sales training for business owners and teams. How else can I help you? What else you need to know? I just kind of stop speaking. I don't fill all the blanks in. And they're like, oh, that sounds interesting. How does it work? And again, if you go into like full detail of how it all works, they'd need to get a cup of tea and sit down for a few hours, because I've got lots of different trainings and 12-month programs and all that kind of stuff. So if somebody says, well, how does that work? I go, great question. I've got a training company, and there's a number of different trainings you can have. Some are free, some you have to invest time and money in, and everything in between. Now, let me ask you a question. And then I go into a question, so I might say, when it comes to sales, and in particular exchanging contracts, what's going well for you right now? And I'm looking to engage in a further conversation. So look, it's really simple. When somebody asks you what you do, avoid big, long, complex, detailed answers. Make it shorter and sharper and more conversational. And what we're looking for you to do is really to engage in an answer and ask situation where you can start gathering information about whether or not they even need your products or services. And the detail and all of the complexity can come later down the line. So we're looking to really understand whether or not there's even a micro commitment, we call it, or even something that you might be able to help them with in the first place. That's how you do it. Avoid the big, long, complex answers, keep it simple, and ask lots of questions.